Hello everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast channel. I'm James, and today we have something very special. We're going to talk about a topic that is both simple and deep at the same time: forgiveness. Amelia, hi. Are you excited for this one?
Hi, James. Oh, yes, I'm really excited. Hello, everyone. I think forgiveness is one of those things that we all know is important, but sometimes it feels very hard. And the amazing part is, we can learn how to talk about it in English while also practicing storytelling, emotion, and clarity.
Exactly. And today we are going to look at how Jesus teaches about forgiveness. It's really interesting because he uses stories, examples, and questions that make people think and sometimes make them feel a little uncomfortable.
That's true, and don't worry, everyone listening. We will go slowly, use simple words, and you can repeat after us. Think of this as a story you can feel, not just a lesson.
Let me start with a question. Have you ever had someone hurt you and you didn't know if you could forgive them? Maybe someone said something mean or did something unfair.
Oh, yes, James, that feeling. It can stay in your heart for a long time. And today, we will learn how to talk about that feeling and even practice forgiving in English.
Perfect. Let's begin with a story Jesus told. But first, imagine this. You are walking in a small town, and a crowd gathers around to hear a man speak. This man is calm, but his words are strong. Everyone listens closely. That man is Jesus.
And he starts to tell a story. It's not a story about kings or battles. It's about people like you and me, and the choices we make every day.
So, here is the story. Jesus said there was a king who wanted to check his servants' work. One servant owed the king a huge amount of money, something he could never pay back in his whole life. Can you imagine, Amelia, owing something that big?
Oh, yes, James, that would be scary. You might feel trapped, worried, even hopeless. But the king, he did something surprising.
Exactly. The king forgave him. He said, "I forgive all your debt." Imagine that feeling. Someone owes you a huge debt, but instead of punishing you, they let you go free.
Wow, that is a strong example of forgiveness. But here comes the twist. That same servant, just after being forgiven, met another person who owed him money, and instead of forgiving, he demanded it.
Right, and when the king heard about this, he was very angry. He said, "If you cannot forgive others, I will not forgive you either."
That's a very powerful message. So forgiveness is not just about words, it's about our actions. When we forgive, it changes us. And when we refuse to forgive, it can hurt us too.
And listeners, think about it. This story helps us practice English feelings like regret, guilt, anger, and relief. Words like, "I forgive you," "I can't forgive," "I feel hurt," "I feel free." Repeat after me.
I forgive you. I feel free.
Great. And these sentences are simple but powerful in conversations. They can help you share real emotions in English.
Now, James, let's talk about something tricky. Why is it so hard to forgive? Sometimes the person who hurt us seems not sorry, or the mistake feels too big.
Yes, and our emotions are strong. Anger, sadness, even fear, they stop us from forgiving. But Jesus tells us forgiveness is for us first, not only for the other person.
That's interesting. Forgiveness can heal your heart. Imagine carrying a heavy bag all day. That bag is your anger or pain. Forgiving is like putting down the bag. Your shoulders feel lighter.
And listeners, when you practice saying, "I forgive," even in English, you can start to feel that lightness. Try saying it slowly, with your feeling in the words. I forgive you.
Beautiful, James. And another thing, sometimes we forget how to forgive because we hold grudges quietly. So we must practice talking about it like we are doing now.
Yes, talking in English about forgiveness helps you think, feel, and speak clearly, and it prepares you for real conversations where you might want to share your feelings.
Let's explore more. Jesus did not only talk about forgiveness, he lived it. He forgave people who made mistakes, even those who were unkind to him.
Right, and he used simple, everyday examples like neighbors, friends, and family. He asked questions like, if you have 10 coins and one is lost, wouldn't you look for it? These examples help people understand forgiveness in real life.
And for us, learning English, these stories give us natural sentences to practice. Words like mistake, sorry, forgive, help, understand, love. We can make small sentences. I forgive my friend. He said sorry. I made a mistake.
Repeat after me. I forgive my friend. He said sorry. I made a mistake. Great. And as we continue, we can tell our own stories. Maybe you remember someone who hurt you, or maybe you hurt someone else. Sharing these stories is a way to practice speaking English naturally.
James, I love this part. Listeners, let's try a small exercise. Imagine someone said something mean to you at school, work, or home. How would you describe it in English?
Start simple. You can say, someone hurt me today. I felt sad. I didn't know what to do. Then I decided to forgive.
Or you can add emotion. I felt angry, but then I remembered forgiveness is important. I said, I forgive you, and I felt lighter.
That's beautiful. And notice, we are practicing storytelling in English. We use emotions, simple sentences, and a flow. Listeners, pause the podcast now if you want and try saying it out loud.
Yes, try it slowly. Feel the words. I forgive. I feel lighter. I can move on.
When we forgive, our hearts change. Imagine a room full of dark clouds. Every grudge or anger is like a cloud. Forgiveness opens the windows, lets the light in.
Beautiful image, James. And this is not just a story, it's practical. When you forgive, you can speak more calmly, think more clearly, and even sleep better.
And in English, you can describe that change. After I forgave, I felt calm. I felt free. I smiled again. Repeat after me.
I felt calm. I felt free. I smiled again.
Excellent. And listeners, these sentences are short, simple, but powerful. You can use them in conversation, journaling, or even in storytelling.
Now, let's reflect. Jesus teaches forgiveness with stories and examples we can understand, but he also challenges us to practice it every day.
Yes, and reflection is a big part of learning English too. When we think about our feelings and talk about them, we connect words to emotions. That's how fluency grows.
And listeners, think about this question. Is there someone you need to forgive today, or maybe yourself? Try to describe it in English.
Simple sentences again. I forgive my friend. I forgive myself. I feel peace.
And remember, practice slowly, repeat, and speak with feeling. That is how English becomes natural and alive.
So, what do we take away from today's lesson? First, forgiveness is powerful. Second, talking about forgiveness in English helps you practice real feelings, sentences, and storytelling.
Yes, and don't rush. Start small. Share your stories, use simple words, practice emotions, and your English will grow naturally.
And remember, forgiveness is a gift you give yourself first. When you forgive, your heart feels lighter, your mind feels clearer, and your English speaking can flow more easily.
Thank you, James. And thank you, listeners. Remember, every time you speak about your feelings, share a story, or practice forgiveness in English, you are growing. You are learning English like a storyteller.
That's it for today. Keep practicing, keep forgiving, and keep sharing your stories. Until next time, I'm James.
And I'm Amelia. Goodbye, everyone, and happy English learning.